Not too long ago, to clear my mind but also reflect on a lot of things, I went for a nice long walk in a park. Soon after, my channel had reached a milestone that to me once seemed so distant that chasing after it felt senseless. Back then, I'd see others online with a following that blew my mind, leading me to believe all these wonderful and successful artists, they must be so happy and proud of themselves. The peculiar thing about truth is, it's not always pretty. And my ride to this recent milestone has taught me that very thoroughly. Normally, I think most would recommend setting goals to strive for and achieve, which I'd recommend to others in a heartbeat, and think it's extremely important. But that's never really how my mind has naturally worked, and I don't try too often to really fight against that. If life were to be an ocean, I'd see every day as a new wave. Some days you'll have a small wave sent your way, and others much larger ones. And I've only ever instinctively operated figuring out how to make it over the next wave, not how to get to the other side of the ocean. Though I do have a pretty major aspiration, it seems so distant, chasing after it feels senseless, a familiar position I've been in before. The scary part about dreaming big is the failure that's most likely to come with it is bigger. Not very motivating, I know, but it doesn't make it any less true nor pretty. But it's because of that I choose to ensure I'm simply the happiest possible person I can be every day and not only past the finish line of my dream. Besides, it's never the result we remember, it's what it took to get it. I still remember the very day I decided to make my first YouTube video. I was naive, curious, a little cringy.
This is what it should look like. Wait, what the hell? What? Hey! Oh, that's it. Take this. Yeah. Sorry about that.
And had no idea what I was doing. And that's what I loved about it. I was discovering something, not being felt I was forced to do it. It's a luxury I truly, deeply miss, one I pray to rediscover in the future. I've always cared a lot about the videos I create. I've always desired to make each one feel special, though I wouldn't really say I've done that successfully, not yet. Maybe never, but I know I'll always seek to try to make them feel special in their own little way. To do that, I've come to understand, requires time. A lot of time, among many, many other things. That's a sacrifice I choose to make with every single video, but it's my evidence, my way of showing how much I truly care about what I leave behind. Whether I'm happy with the video is a different topic, but putting a face in front of my videos only ties a leash onto them, being able to trace back to who owns it. I actually don't think I want that. On a site that is rapidly becoming more and more about the person and not the creation, I've always felt it should be the other way around. I understand how influential certain personalities can be on this website, and I also understand how easily influenced others can be by them, and I know that because I've been a victim of it myself. And so far I've avoided putting myself in a position of recognition, as I strongly don't believe I am someone to be idolized or inspired by. if that had to be the case, I'd rather let my creations take that role instead. Right now, more than ever, I think this site is neck deep in overexposing drama and even deeper in creating it, and I want nothing more than to separate myself from that as much as possible, far away up in a cabin in the mountains, sheltered from it all. I don't find it inspiring at all, and I don't want to share the same neighborhood as it, so for the era that this site is currently passing through, I'd just like to stay in my little corner of it, and I'll always be here when people are after a temporary escape for a temporary smile. If I can do just that one small thing, then that is all that matters to me. Speaking of which, now talking directly to all the recurring viewers of my channel, I have recently been very committed to working on a particular thank you video. This one here is not it, as it could never ever translate my appreciation for all your support. This thank you video that I speak of comes in the form of a film. One I hope to speak for my gratitude and gratefulness from all the years of support I've received from you all. One that also holds an incredibly important message I hold ever so close, and one that will be the 10th episode of my Life of A cinematic series. The care, love, and attention and all that good stuff I'm handling with this upcoming film is beyond almost anything I have ever sunk my passion into, including the Population Reborn finale, which you're just gonna have to take my word for at this point, is still on the way. I know that film is quite literally taking forever, but without sounding like an excuse, it's encountered so many technical hurdles I've had to find a way to solve or detour around. Plus, juggling the production of around 2 to 3 videos every week becomes overwhelming for me very, very quickly. At the time of when this video is published, both of these films are well under production, but I do aim for my thank you video to lead the charge first, as I'd really like it to still somewhat be relevant to the milestone and not to be released too far from it. But if you're hopefully just as eager as I am for both of them, why not come try out for my team so you can not only help them both be released sooner, but get to leave your own stamp on them as well. You all know how much interacting and meeting my viewers is to me, and what better way of doing that? So if this is something that appeals to you, then the link for that will be provided for you in the description of this video. That being said, what a journey it has been here on YouTube. This was something I never planned on doing as a job ever, though I wouldn't even call it that despite very much treating it like one. My time here on this site has been many things, stressful and rewarding. Do a little bit of justice to explain my experience here. I can guarantee you I would not still be creating videos if it weren't for all your overwhelming support that has been shown on every video. I have never been as anxious but as excited as I am now for what the near future holds. Hopefully it's one we can unfold together. Until next time, goodbye.